RRL Season 2 around Portugal. Today I'm not alone. Together with me in the commentator box is Jules Valentine. Hello.
Hello. Thanks for Mercedes and Williams, and I hope we're gonna have a good race today. Let's go.
Yeah, it's a season opener here in Portugal. What are your expectations for the season? Okay, for the guys who don't know, I'm team principal for Ferrari and Alfa Romeo. Yeah, we have our first spin, and it's Tyler in the McLaren. Last season he drove in the Haas or Williams, I don't remember actually. Yeah, for Williams, okay. I know that the qualifying will be completely wet. And the race will start in the dry, but then switch to I don't know when it's gonna rain. Yeah, we have What Do You Mean here in the house, who is the first one on a hot lap. We'll go on board with him, and we will see what he can do. What are your opinions about this track? I mean, it's a new one. Okay, What Do You Mean is the first one who finishes hot lap a 1:30.8. The next one should be TRTG Games. And he finishes his lap on a 1:28.9. So the next one is Sub, who starts. No, it was invalid, I guess. Markman, Alfa Romeo, and here NLR Phelan with a 1:26.0. He's the favorite for today's race. You said it at the beginning, and right now it seems like it is. Okay, here's Kart Racer on a lap, but it's invalid, and I guess he will set another one. The next one is a Williams of PC. Willie is on an out lap, and he was starting his lap. And CMDR Sub will finish his lap with the number 90 on his car. We will see what time it will be when he rounds the final corner.
Alright, now you can hear me.
Okay, just Valentine fixes volume issues. Okay, CMDS sub sets at 127.4 and gets on P3 right now. Then Tyler is finishing his lap and it is 126.8, half a second slower than Felix, who sets a 126.3. That's another lap, but it's invalid and maybe is starting another one. Then the next one will be Galactic Nerd on a Red Bull, but he is slower, so I guess he will start another one. Seems like it. Then Asipu is starting her hot lap, her first hot lap. And PC Willy is finishing with a nearly lost his car and it sets his car on P4 with a 127.3. Nice job from him. Good lap from the Williams driver. The next one is Catracer. No, it's Sub, but he's going into the pits. Magma is also pitting, so we don't have drivers who want to set another time. But Tyler is improving, a 126.0, 3 tenths faster than his teammate, who wants to improve either, and he does. And Felix gets on provisional pole, 125.9.
Really good lap of Felix.
Really good lap.
So maybe now, maybe back to your question. Now that I've fixed my issues, I'm the team principal of Mercedes and Williams, and the goal for Mercedes is to get P4 in the constructors. No, the goal of Williams is P4 in constructors because there are 2 fast drivers for Williams, and the goal for Mercedes is P6 in the constructors. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, so basically at the beginning of the stream I talked to my own, but doesn't matter.
Not anymore now.
Oh, Asipu spun. And
again?
he spun again. Yeah, it's pretty
she's
tough
spun again.
to get back on track.
Oh no. Traffic? Oh.
Oh, okay, but she was ghosted,
She
so...
spun again. Alright, interesting.
The McLaren of Felix is now in the last turn, but the lap is invalid and he seems like he's going to pit.
Right. Tyler is on a fast one, right?
Should be, and CSB Harris improve his time by 1 second, but doesn't improve positionally. He sets a 129.8, and Kartracer in a Ferrari gets on provisional pole 125.7, 2 tenths faster than Felix in the McLaren.
Tyler is on a fast lap right now.
Yeah, let's go on board with Tyler for the last sector. He's nearly 2 tenths improving right now and sets a purple sector 2. We will see if it's true. I don't know if it's me, but it stopped raining.
Oh, and he improved. He's only 600 behind the kart racer.
Ah,
Very
true.
good out of him.
Good lap from him. But he needs to find another 10th to get on pole. And now
Mercedes
Phelan's...
driver is on a fast lap.
Yeah.
Phelan, yeah.
Let's go on board with him. It is his second hot lap, I guess. There is a Ferrari who spun, and I guess it's CMDR sub, and yes it is.
It's sub, yeah. Oh, he was nice. Fair play.
Purple sector 1 for NLR Phelan. He needs to find 3/10, but if the track is drying, it could be very interesting for the last minutes of this qualifying.
Yeah. As you can see, Galactic Nerd and PC are already on the soft tire.
And Phelan is improving by half a second, and there is Pocho who spun out at the last
He's
corner.
gone. Yep.
I didn't have that on camera actually.
So he's gonna be
Yeah, he's gonna be last.
He's gonna be starting last place.
And Tyler also spun
Oh, in the pits.
in the
Oh,
pits,
no.
and here NLR Phelan
Oh.
125.2, half a second faster than Kart Racer.
So
But
this
that's
is
gonna
a really bad
hurt
spot
for Tyler. That's gonna hurt.
Yeah, because they're gonna switch on to soft tire and he's gonna be really slow.
Yes, that's true. We see Galactic Nerd and PC Wooly.
Both on softs for now, yeah. AC Pusano still decides to stay on the inters for another hot lap, as well TRTG games. So I think it's a pretty hard choice, either softs or inters.
So we said at the beginning that the race start will be on dry, but it will start rain. I don't know when it's gonna start to rain, but how do you think it will impact the strategy?
I don't know exactly when it begins to rain, but I would start to the mediums and extend it until it starts raining, so you don't have to box twice for slicks. So maybe start on mediums, wait for the rain, and then box for inters. It would be the best strategy. But as I said, I don't know when it will start raining. It can start raining on the last few laps, then you have to box, obviously. Earlier.
But I'm now on board with Galactic Nerd, as we see it's not time for softs.
It's not working, right?
Yeah, he's 2 seconds slower, and it's very slippery.
So stay on inters.
It's yellow in sector 3, it's the Mercedes of Phelan.
Yes, boxing.
But the Alpine of King Abdul is not on a hot lap.
4 minutes left on this qualifying.
Yeah, I don't think it will. The drivers will do a soft run because it's too
yeah,
wet.
Galactic should probably box for inters and do another hot lap maybe.
Marco Fifas now on a hot lap. He's improving by 6/10. Have a purple sector 2. I don't know if it's true, but we will see. You have to find 4 seconds.
No, I think he's...
If you wanna get near to the pole.
Big lift right there.
Oh, and he goes off the track, and the hot lap is invalidated.
But he still keeps going though. Oh, never mind, it's invalidated already.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
The house of what do you mean?
Hot lap from AC2.
Yeah, it's starting his maybe last hot lap. And AC Poo on P8. It's pretty interesting.
She's on the hot lap right now.
I'm on board with her.
Okay, Felix switched to softs.
Ooh, and
That's
AC
invalidated.
Poo
Yep.
slides off the road and the lap is invalidated. Maybe she will try another lap. The time is there.
She has to. Yep.
There are some drivers switched to the softs, but no one.
She's going for... AC Poo's going for another hot lap.
Okay, we will switch to her later on. There is a Ferrari of kart racer who also is... No, it's a CMDS sub who is finishing his lap, but 2 seconds slower, so there was a mistake.
I guess. Take a moment to look at PC Will's time. He's on a Williams and it's P5. That's incredible.
Yeah, that's impressive. And he is on an outlap on the soft. Same for Felix, Galactic Nerd and King Abdul are the only 4 driver on the
gonna be
soft.
interesting.
It's gonna be very interesting.
Kart racer on the wet tire.
Okay, by the end of the first sector, he's improving by 3/10. And there's many traffic in front of him. The Aston Martin and the AlphaTauri. And AC Poo spun. And there are...
Oh, and she's gone.
She's gone. As you said.
So the Haas is about set a time.
It
Never mind,
is
it wasn't validated.
Okay. I guess he's doing another lap. The
I look at Kart racer right now. Last
yeah,
sector.
we will
On the
go
hot.
on track
Yes,
with
traffic
him.
though.
Very much traffic, and it's cost him time.
Oh, maybe he has a nice slipstream from Marco.
That could be a good slipstream.
Almost flat out.
When he rounds the final corner, and it is pole position
Wow.
for kart racer
Great
a
lap.
1:25.1. But Phelan, does he have an answer for it?
Yep. Phelan is still driving his hot lap.
Yes, it is, and we will go on board with him. But interesting to see the.
Felix on slicks on a hot lap.
Oh, and Phelan
Pink sector
spun!
one.
Phelan spun, and
Oh.
there is any possibilities for the pole position gone for him. And now we will go on board with Felix for his hot lap on the softs.
Exactly, and as I said previously, he had the purple sector 1.
Purple sector 1,
About
and
the
even on
second
the day he's improving by 2
Purple
seconds.
sector 2?
So he's improving by 2 seconds, and if he don't spun, he have the pole position in his hands.
Yeah.
And
Soft is the better
King Abdul
tire
sets his
right now.
time.
He's
It's
done
at
everything right.
1:25.9 on the softs, I guess.
Don't forget about Galactic Nerd, maybe.
Yeah, Galactic
and
Nerd
that's
sets
a
his time
new pole position.
1:23.7, and
Felix.
Felix gets pole position with a 1:22.7, and PC Willie
Oh, with the Williams.
gets on the front row.
Great job.
1:23.0 front row for Williams, and Felix gets a pole. I don't think. Okay, no one is driving, so it's pole position for the McLaren driver with us at P2. PC Willie in the Williams, very impressive. Then Galactic Nerd on P3, Kart Racer 4th, and then come NLF Phelan.
P5.
Very exciting qualifying, especially at the end.
I'm just impressed how PC Willie managed to get a P2 with the Williams.
That's
crazy.
very impressive. And only 2/10 behind Felix, 3/10.
Alright.
So, Annaleo Felix gets the pole together with PC Willy, then Galactic Nerd on P3, P4 for Car Tracer, then Annaleo Phelan in the Mercedes, then Tyler, who DNF. King Abdul on the softs only 7th. I don't know if he's done a mistake or something.
I have to interrupt you real quick. The guy on Alfa Romeo has a 5-place grid penalty, so he's gonna be starting last.
Oh yeah, true.
What do you have to say about it? It's your driver.
Yeah, that's true. But hopefully he will come back.
So Sally, what is the strategy? If it's in dry, of course.
Yeah, that's a good question. I assume it will be a 2-stop or maybe a 1-stop soft hard if it's gonna be dry all the race. But we will see. But first of all, the formation lab. Gonna be very interesting, especially with the race pace of PC Willy in the Williams. It will be very interesting to see.
It's gonna be a tough start for PC Willy. You have to see, like, P3 is a Red Bull, P4 a Ferrari, P5 a Mercedes, and he's on P2 with the Williams, so it's gonna be really tough for him in the first few laps, at least. Oh, and yes, you can see Kart starting on the medium tire as well as Ram Tyler. That's interesting.
Yeah, true. We can look at it. Kart Racer, Tyler are the only driver in the top 10 who starts on mediums. Then the Rui, I hope I spelled it right. TRT Games, Marco FIFA, CSP Harris, and Pocho.
So the real question is when is it going to start to rain? Oh, and we have some DS ready. So maybe going on the mediums is really smart because of the rain. So this is gonna be interesting.
This is gonna be very interesting.
Alright, good.
And there are 5 red lights over the driver. And it's lights out and away we go. Good stuff from Felix. Even good stuff from PC Willy.
PC Willy.
Yeah, and I have some and there is a Mercedes of Phelan who spun out of the first corner. And Car Tracer who gained a few position and he's
Car
spun
Tracer's
and
out as well.
Yeah. But Did he crash with the wall? I don't know. I have some lags, so. But Felix has pulled away quite.
Oh, Asipu, King Abdul just spun Asipu. It's gonna be a.
And Asipu also spun.
No, she didn't spun it. She got spun around. So.
Oh, okay. Very
King Abdul.
A very tricky start, but Felix pulled the gap by 1.2 seconds over Galactic Nerd, and Tyler in third with a different strategy, so it's also interesting to see what he's gonna do. Man, I have some legs triggered. Felix sets obviously the fastest lap of the race. And PC really still on fourth.
Are staying out. So no front wing damage from him. I think Asipu is gonna box. She has massive wing damage,
yeah,
and she does box.
She's gonna stop. Maybe go for hearts.
Oh, El Pocho against the Haas, and El Pocho got spun around. That's not where see.
True, Pocho got spun around. But here is...
He got spun by the Haas driver.
By what do you mean?
By what you mean exactly, yeah.
But here the battle for second with Galactic Nerd and Tyler.
Off track. Oh.
He tries around the outside.
Sub is right on the gearbox of Connor. He's obviously Williams.
Yeah, Tyler have to
be for now.
Tyler have only to be near enough because the McLaren is so much faster on a straight.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it takes all the slipstream.
Already with a 3-second time penalty. It's not a good start.
Tyler and Galactic Nerd, he tries around the outside, but on that corner it doesn't work. Galactic Nerd stays in P2. He back, no. But now Tyler tries again, this time with DRS. He takes the outside line. Will he make the move done? And which he does with the better exit. Good job by Tyler. It's now a 1-2 for McLaren. But can Galactic Nerd strike back? We will see. We will see.
It's gonna be interesting for sure. He has the better car though.
Yeah, Felix is building a gap even more. Now it's 1.3 seconds.
And then it's dive bombing. Oh, good shit.
Oh.
Specifically, let's fill in pass. They're obviously teammates, so good job from him.
And Tyler sets the fastest lap with a 1:20.1. Feeling got back on P6 and have a 2-second gap to Marco Viva.
Piscivili has wing damage, is pitting.
Ah, okay, Piscivili is in the pits. I assume it's wing damage, and yes it is. We will go back to Kart Racer, who stick the move on Harris for P8, but can he strike back? No, he can't, but he has to defend for King Abdul, who goes down the inside, and Harris tries to switch back, and maybe with the better exit, he can hold the position.
Nice
and yes, he can. Good move from him. But can the Alpine driver try another move somewhere?
Yeah, the interesting thing is that all of the drivers are still driving. There's no driver DNF already, so it's that's rare
true.
to see.
That's true. CMD has sub with 3-second time penalty, even though Magma also with 3-second time penalties. There is a big gap.
And then you fast lap from another Phelan.
There's a big gap between the Alpine driver, King Abdul, and what do you mean in the Haas? I don't know what happened there. 3-second time penalty for Pocho.
Right. Already, alright.
Tier Games goes down the inside in turn 1. Hendy makes the move done, but what do you mean strikes back? Hendy holds the position, and I saw a wing, a piece of the wing, I guess, from
so.
Tier Games. Yeah, we see it. The end plate on the left hand side. It's wing damage from Tier Games, and now Pocho tries around the outside. He makes the move done. P12 for him after he got spun around in the first lap.
In the meantime, Cartresser got himself a 3-second time penalty, as well as Marco FIFA.
True. But now Phelan is trying to make a move on Marco FIFA, and it's an unexpected move. Side by side through the second to last corner, but now Phelan with the better run around the outside. And he makes the move down. P5 Beautiful. For him. He's flying through the field. And now he has the Ferrari of CMD
not
up.
Yet. Not yet. Marco is coming back.
Marco's coming back. Good move from him. Nice one. To strike back. But there is a mistake. And Phelan tries down the inside. A little squeeze. But then the exit of this corner is better. And now he have DRS, and I guess that's it.
Very good driving by these two.
Yes, and right in front of him is CMDR sub.
His red flag
crashed out.
Yep.
And yes.
Safety car. Virtual safety car.
Virtual safety car. And I don't know, I guess sub crashed on purpose, and if he did it...
Do you think so?
Yes. Look where he is.
Well,
look where he is.
We're gonna ask him about his. We're gonna ask him about his puff. So we're gonna see if it was on purpose or not.
And if it was on purpose, then it's gonna be a penalty for him.
Definitely. Like, what do you mean? He retired in the middle of the track. You can't do that.
Yeah. If you wanna retire, that's no problem. But then go into the pits and retire. That's not the problem, but don't crash on purpose, because that's gonna change the race, or can change the race completely, and it's unnecessary.
Roy is pitting for the hard tire. I think he's gambling that the rain will not come.
True. But the green light is out and the races continue. He's gonna come out MP10 with the hard tires and try the gamble for the rain. But now again, CSB, Harris and King Abdul. The fight for P7.
Yeah, and Cartwright is closing to Marco as well. Right in front of them.
Can you check the comments in the stream?
Yeah, sure. Great race so far. Yeah, it's
a very good race.
So far.
But I guess the most interesting part, I guess, will still coming. But now Tyler is closing the gap to Felix. He have no DRS, but the question is, will he try a move, or because he's on a different strategy? So we will see.
Yeah, in my opinion, I don't think so. They're teammates. They're just driving.
Or maybe he's gonna try a normal move, so not a move where both of them will lose time.
Well, Felix is for sure slower at this point of the race because he's on the soft tire. The softs are slow after 8 laps in pit box for the hards, as Ram almost lost his car right there. So it's gonna be interesting to see the strategies.
So that's right. Now Magma's in the pits for a new set of tires. He's gonna go onto the hards and change the wing.
Tire. Yeah.
But now we will see Tyler against Felix. Will he make the move done? And yes, he is.
New fastest lap.
And new fastest lap with a 119.5.
So pay attention to Kart Racer. I think he's about to overtake Marco right now.
Oh yes, he has the RS and the
He's
slipstream.
trying for sure.
He's not using ERS, and it's not enough. It's not enough.
Not for this round.
And it starts to rain. It's starting to rain.
It's oh yeah, you're
And
right.
we have to wait for the intensity of the rain. But now Kart Racer again, he
already.
goes down the inside of Marco FIFA. Will he try to switch back? No, but he tries around the outside with the better exit. Will Kart Racer keep it in front, side by side, up the hill?
Very fair.
Very fair. But now the switchback of Kart Racer, another better exit, out of the turn, and he makes a move down P5. Nice battle between these twos.
Meanwhile, Pocho went to the wet tire. I think it's a bit early for that.
Yeah, it's a bit early. I guess it's a bit early. But